Hey guys, so today I would like to talk to you about possibly doing your own maintenance on your car. Spending your hard-earned money on vehicle upkeep can be frustrating. Standard oil changes, according to Car and Driver and my own personal experience, can cost you around $30 to $40. That's for standard oil. This is a simple task that can be completed by you at home for a fraction of the cost. All you need is a little knowledge of the process. YouTube is fantastic for this kind of stuff. It's my go-to for a lot of things. You can find videos on how to change about anything on your vehicle. But you also need patience and the right tools. I want to persuade you to start doing this at home if I can. Now, like I said, according to Car and Driver and my own personal experience, standard oil changes are $30 to $40. But synthetic oil changes, which are arguably better for your vehicle, especially for high mileage vehicles like what I have, will cost you around $65, $69 to about upwards of almost $100. Now with my vehicles, failing to upkeep with oil changes can produce, this is according to Car and Driver, can produce a petroleum sludge, which causes a lack of lubrication in your engine, accelerating wear and causing irreversible damage. Now this is something you don't want in your vehicle. It'll damage the internal parts and can cost you thousands of dollars down the road. If this damage goes on and you fail to change your oil, the engine could fail and you could possibly need a whole new engine, which would, depending on the price of your vehicle, actually total the car because the repairs cost more than the vehicle's worth. You can cut down cost, wait time, because I know in my area there are some better oil change places, but they're really busy. They're packed almost all day, and I've waited 3 hours before. So doing it at home, I can do it about 30, 45 minutes, depending on a few things. Now, my car personally takes 4 quarts of oil. A gallon of full synthetic SuperTech oil, which is the Walmart brand oil of synthetic, is about $15, a little less than $15. Now the Fram ultra synthetic high mileage oil filter that I use for my car, which is the top of the line, is $8, well, $8.50 ish, and I can change my own oil in my car for under $25. Now if I were to take that somewhere else to get the same thing, it probably wouldn't even be the high mileage oil filter that I would want, but still the synthetic oil. It would probably cost me, I know it would cost me about $70 or more. So you can see how things start to add up with that. Now, some of you might think that taking your vehicle to professional for an oil change would be best, and in some cases, yes, it is. Especially if you don't want to get dirty, or if you don't trust your own abilities. But just because you take your vehicle to a professional doesn't mean it's getting the best quality care. We've all heard horror stories, and I haven't had anything happen to me personally, but I know friends that have had things happen that shouldn't have happened if they were given the proper care. Doing the work yourself can ease your mind of the quality of work because you're setting your own standards with that quality. Performing this task yourself is easy and rewarding if you do your research and obtain the correct parts and procedure. Now, doing your research is key because you want to make sure you do the right thing and you don't miss any steps, which oil changes, they're not really that difficult to begin with. So I feel confident that you guys would be able to perform that, but you do need to look up your make and model to make sure that you are performing it correctly. But with this, I have 2 vehicles, a car and a truck, but I save around a little over $100 per oil change for each vehicle. So that's about 2 oil changes a year. So I'm saving almost $200 $230 a year just on oil changes doing it myself. Now, if you correctly prepare for an oil change, it will take about 30 minutes start to finish. I would recommend only for special tools, only an oil filter wrench, just because those oil filters can get really stuck on there, and using your hands really just isn't a viable option. But the most, like, the quality tool is like $15 for that, and an oil pan and funnel. A lot of auto part shops have those in a bundle you can get. Like, you'll get your oil filter, your oil. I mean, it is standard oil. That's a special they run, but you'll get the oil pan, the funnel, and like a thing of shop rags. And it's, I mean, I think it's like under $30, and that'll get you started on a lot of things. So with everything I just told you, I would like to challenge you to look into your vehicle's maintenance. What areas can you save on? With proper preparation and knowledge, performing your own oil changes can save you hundreds a year, give you a sense of accomplishment, and give you better parts and oil for less, and will only cost you less than one afternoon a year total. That's with both oil changes. Also, if you do have to raise your vehicle, I urge you to use proper safety practices and PPE. Proper jacks and jack stands, wheel chocks are very important. You really do not want that vehicle to land on top of you. And yeah, let me know what you find. Thanks.